Okay, so E had a Black Friday sale. Some talent must go. So we'll break this down into a couple of quick segments. So first we'll look at Zed Coulter, El Torito, Hornswoggle. Those three, they kind of fell into a manager-valet position with no one to manage or valet. I mean, El Torito was working with Epico and Primo. Well, they're back to being Puerto Ricans now, so they're not going to have a little mascot with them. Hornswoggle, great if you had an Irish guy who needed a comedic sidekick. They don't have one of those currently. Zeb Coulter, great hot fire with the Zach Swagger thing until Zach looked at his watch, realized it was 4:20. And then the tag team with Swagger and Cesaro worked really well. He was good for that. The Mex-American thing died 1,000 deaths. There's no saving. That was horrible. So, no one to manage, you kind of go away. You know, it's still sad that they lost jobs, but it's entirely understandable. Santino Marella. Well, he retired. Would make sense. You're like, you know, you're not going to wrestle anymore. You're not coming back. We're going to cut you from your contract. Okay. Wade Barrett. Wade Barrett was this huge amount of just potential and opportunity. Always got injured. It's like big push and injury. Big push, injury. When he came back with like the bare knuckle brawler Wade Barrett, I'm like, all right, here we go. Dang it. Got hurt again. Bad news, Barrett. Awesome. Here we go. You don't need to wrestle. You're a great heat magnet. He's coming back. Awesome. Is he going to have the podium? He's going to talk trash? No. All right, he's king. Oh, man. Nobody survives with King of the Ring. Nobody. Doesn't mean anything. You are now King Barrett. Great. What am I going to do? Feud with R-Truth. Will it be on a pay-per-view? You will in the pre-show. He did some movies, and he's not bad in movies. And, you know, it's probably similar to the amount of money he was making because he wasn't being utilized that much in the E. And it's less breakdown on his body. And he wanted out. Again, that one makes sense. Alex Riley. Man, he was hot fire off the breakup from The Miz. You're going to see a pattern here. And then he had a wellness issue. He had some injuries. His feud with Kevin Owens was a good way to show that Kevin Owens is a master at feuding. Like, I'll be chased out of the ring. And boot A-Ryan in the head. Alright. Then he came back. He's like, you guys forgot about NXT Universe. You will feel my rage. It's workable. Muscular guy. Angry. I felt like they could have done more with him, but he didn't. Well, it's kind of a sad one because you know there was some potential. You tell that he actually really wanted to do this. He'd been great in the Social Outcasts. You know, he would work well as a big strong. He could have been the powerhouse of that team. The guy who gets upset when someone else loses. Interactions with the guy who's like, you will feel our rage! And then Bo Dallas being like, you will feel all of our rages. Yes, we will rage on you in the ring. Would have been pretty good. But, you know, his time as NXT commentator, decent. Not Corey Graves good. No one's Corey Graves good, but it was decent. I'm like, well, you know, so he's out, okay. I kind of see it. You know, he was good, but the fact that they can pretty much cherry pick talent from most any indie league and bring in guys who require very little ring time, very little seasoning, and Alex Riley was, you know, he wasn't super young, and he probably needed a couple more years before he could have been back on the main roster. So it's easier to pick somebody who's like, well, we went with this guy. He's maybe older, but in 1 year he can make a really good impact on the main roster. versus Alex Riley. You can put a couple years in him, and then by that time, yeah, he'll probably be, mid card, maybe lower mid. Maybe he'll feud with the Miz a little bit. So sad, but underutilized. Now we come to the Diva, Cameron. Cameron was not good in the ring at all. I will say her time in NXT, she got significantly better. My hat is off to her the fact that she was in the main roster. She was like, I want to go back to NXT. I want to become better. Took a pay cut, went to NXT. Hey, I can respect that. Respect that like crazy. That is a huge thing to do. Like, you know what? I need to go back. I need to get more training. It's great. That's great. Her character is being just kind of like a mean, spiteful girl. During the time of the Divas, that was all you really had. So if you're a heel, you need to be vain. You need to talk trash to your opponent. Which is in the Funkadactyls, as you can tell, Naomi was the in-ring component. Cameron was the charismatic component. But again, she doesn't fall in the same thing like Alex Riley. She had a lot of X Factor, a lot of charisma, a lot of spunk. But when you have the access to going, well, you've been with the E for a couple of years, you're really not that, you haven't progressed as far in the ring as we would like. Sure, she's been a couple of years getting a little to no training. It's like, well, you finally got some training, and there's the potential for you to be really good, but we just brought on this 20-year-old girl who's been wrestling for 3 years on the indie circuit. She's fantastic. She might not have some of the other finer points of working her character in front of a larger audience, but we can train that quickly. And if she's got an indie background, if she can go in the ring for NXT, that's 90% of what you want. So can you go in the ring? Great. What's your character? Doesn't really matter. If you can go in the ring, that'll get you over in NXT. Whereas you're not quite there yet, and you don't get an Ava Marie level reaction where it's you can't wrestle well at all, and the crowd just blasts you that you can't wrestle. So, and plus, she recently threw her hat in behind Ryback. The guy who's kicked out the front office, and then you're like, I agree with you, Ryback, and they're like, we need to cut talent. Oh, that's the woman who tweeted support of Ryback, right? Yeah. Wait, do anything with her? No. She didn't tell the news? No. Just cut bait? Alright. It's gone. I gotta take a... Now, I'm going to describe a pattern here. I want you to think of the piece that connects all of these individuals. Johnny Nitro, not in the E. Working for Lucha Underground. Daniel Bryan, not in the E. Ring, retired. Alex Riley, recently released. Damian Sandow, recently released. They all have one thing in common. You know what that is? The Miz. Apparently, teaming with The Miz just destroys your prospects in this company long term. Damian Sandow was stupid over. Was phenomenally over with the intellectually over to the masses gimmick. He cut a promo on the way to the ring, and it was good. Rhodes Scholars, that had some great legs to it. But we're not gonna really put a lot behind you guys. You're really talented. You both can talk. Your characters make sense, but you'll feud with tons of funk. Shouldn't we be fighting guys who are in the contention for the titles? No, it's been tons of funk. Oh, your match is going to get cut from WrestleMania. Oh, okay. Great news, even Sandow. What? Money in the Bank champion. I get it with briefcases? Yes. And you will feud with Cody Rhodes over the briefcase? Good. Good. Great. Great. Winning matches? Oh, no. 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 No, 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 no. 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 To make it seem like at any point in time you can cash in, you have to be on massive losing streaks. Unless, if the briefcase is on the line, you will win a match. Oh, okay. Beyond that, you're going to lose all the time. So that way, you can jump at any time you want to be like, oh, he's feuding for the championship now. Great. Who am I going to take on? John Cena. Awesome. Is he injured? Yes. Great. Like, you're going to beat him down with a chair, the briefcase, you're going to cash in, yeah, and you're going to lose. What? That's my push? I'm going to lose a bunch of matches, then lose the cash-in? Yes, making you one of the few people to have this accolade. And waste it. Yay? What's my new thing? Alright. You're going to do random one-off characters. Okay. Like you're on TV? Yeah. Great. I will be LeBron Sandow. Okay. And he did the best he could. He was freaking entertaining as all get out. Solid job with that. Well, okay. You didn't even take care of wrestlers. Do a good job with that. Okay. What's my new thing? You are the Miz's stunt double. Idea that Miz kind of pitched is going to be a one-day sort of thing. Could help me get over. No. Sandow got himself so over with that. Another feud win. To a double dapper filler. And that ain't vanilla. And I was like, wow, he's gonna go. No. But then what happens? The ref is the Macho Man now. Oh, yeah. And pair him up with Axel Mania. Great. They're doing something with him. Curtis Axel had a spot. I'm like, okay, this is good. He's got Damien Sandow. Damien Sandow's got everything you need except for backstage push, or else he can't think of a great idea for himself. But you got a guy who, whatever random stupid thing he's done, he's been good at. Why wouldn't you push that just a little bit farther and make freaking money with it? Then he came back as Savior of the Masses. Crowd loved it. Like, all right, he's back. He's on TV. Awesome. And nothing. Okay. Initial push didn't really amount to anything. The Rhodes Scholar push didn't amount to anything. Money in the Bank. The feud with Cody Rhodes is nice, but he then lost to one-armed John Cena. Okay. Stunt double thing was freaking. That was. He got himself so over with that. It seemed like whenever he was put on camera, he's like, all right, how long time I got? 30 seconds. I'm going to kill this 30 seconds. I'm going to kill it. I'm going to 187 MDK. I'm going to kill this 30 seconds. If I got what? What am I going to do? 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 I going to be suplexed? Cool. I'm going to pivot myself on the top rope, hold myself there, and then fall into the ring. And the crowd's going to love me for it. Yeah. And then you're going to not win Alexander Battle Royal. Will I win the feud afterwards with Miz? You will side with somebody who will turn on you. Turn on you. Well, got my friends, right? No. No, you won't. No. Sandow. No injuries. Could carry a storyline. Entertaining. I don't know who he had to have ticked off in the back. I don't know whose bag he would have had to have left the number 2 in. But it's just... There was a litany of injuries. Are you trying to tell me a man who could chameleon himself, it's like, oh, John Cena's injured. You're trying to tell me that if... And Damien Sandow could have come down? He could have probably cut a freestyle rap down the Dr. Thugonomics style John Cena. Come on, word life. And it would have been amazing. Seth Rollins blows out his knee. That's okay. Have him come out like the White Tiger Ranger style of, Damien Seth Dow or Seth Dow. Well, it'll be Sethian Roll Down. I mean, whatever you wanted to do. Whoever got injured, Sandow could probably do half the guy's moveset. And it would have been awesome. Awesome. Think about a match with, like, if Kane didn't want to interfere in a match during the Corporate Kane, I interfere in matches time. The music could have hit with Corporate Kane in the ring. Damien Sandow could have come down in the full regalia and just, probably could have hit a chokeslam. That guy had so much upside to him. And they're like, I got nothing for you. Sorry. Oh. Can I be a main event? Can I be in Superstars? What about a house show? I'm not hurt. Unless, of course, he ticked off someone in the back, too. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. He's talented. Stupid talented. If there's another promotion that could really pick him up, oh, he'd be awesome in the Temple. Oh, he'd be so good in the Temple. Oh, so good in the Temple. If TNA had money, he could work well in TNA too. He could probably own a crowd in TNA. If he wants to do more of this stuff, I could see him do really well things like Ring of Honor. Maybe when Ryback is finally let go. Ryback goes to New Japan. Maybe he needs somebody who can help talk a good amount of smack. Doesn't be his troll Ryback. Hey, Damien Sandow. Guy could frickin' print money. If only Vince knew exactly how to plug that machine in every now and then. If he could have made so much money, be like, oh man. Also, big name stars. Sandow? What? I can be any character you need me to be. I will be El Torito. Damien Torito. I will make this work. I'll be Hornswoggle. Damien Horndog. Whatever you need me to do. I don't care. Okay. Cosplay Watchman? I can do that. I can do that. Be a Sith Lord? Fine. Whatever you need me to do. Powerpuff Girl? Put me on TV and I will freaking kill it. I will kill it. But wish you the best luck in your future endeavors, Mr. Sandow.